Hi, my name is David White, and I'm coming to you from Austin, Texas, with the first in a series of what we call A Perfect Life. When I was 10 years old, in a little Baptist church up in Mississippi, I found myself down at the front one day when the preacher made an altar call. I don't remember anything about it except I was down there, and that was that. I was a little later baptized and went on my merry way. At 12, 14 years old, somewhere in there, I found Wine, Women, and Song, and I was off and running. Now, to me, there's certainly nothing wrong with Wine, Women, and Song, except the way I did it. And then a little later, I found Money, and I was really off and running then, and ran hard till I was 42 years old. And on my 42nd birthday, it just crashed and burned. Uh, I just emotionally had all I could stand of living a pretty well completely hedonistic life. And so I got involved with a spiritual fellowship, which millions have been involved with over the past 75 or so years. And the last 26 years has been quite a trip. Life has totally changed. At the time I got involved with a spiritual fellowship, uh, the word or the words Jesus Christ made the hair on the back of my neck stand straight up. Uh, I had gotten to be really against churches and preachers and Christians. And I found after a couple of years that the problem wasn't them, but the problem was me. And I began to take a look at the Jesus Christ life with an open heart and an open mind. And things really started to happen for me at that time. And when I talk about things starting for me, what I'm really talking about is peace coming into my life. A peace that passes all understanding. Now, for the past 20 years, I've spent a lot of time and a lot of thought with what we used to call the words in red in my Bible, the words that Jesus Christ spoke. And I have never found anything that was as clear and was always right on the money, like that is. Now, in this series, I'm going to be talking a lot about my beliefs. Now, Goethe supposedly said that what he said, tell me your certainties. I've got uncertainties of my own. Now, what I'll be talking about is certainties for me today. They very well may change tomorrow. As a matter of fact, my beliefs do change from time to time. But these are beliefs for me. Certainly, I'm not arrogant enough to believe that I've got a handle on Jesus Christ, or that I know everything they're supposed to know, and that I'm right and everybody else is wrong if they don't agree with me. This is just what works for me to bring peace into my life. And the method we're going to follow here is to start out with the Jesus Christ public life, which began when he was baptized by John the Baptist in the Jordan River, and then went into the desert. And then came and did some itinerant preaching, gathered his helpers together, and then took them away to train them, what we call the Sermon on the Mount. So for some time, we'll be looking at what he did and what he said during that time period. And since it's presented in an orderly fashion, the gospel we're going to use is the Gospel of Matthew. Certainly the others, Mark, Luke, and John, are wonderful. They contain an awful lot of what is said in Matthew and vice versa. But Matthew seems to put it in a more orderly form, so that's what we're going to follow. Now, this introductory presentation has been, for the most part, about me. That's over right now. From now on, we'll be talking about the Christ message.